And I am not so optimistic about the future of American democracy and believe that the struggle to build or rebuild American democracy will be a long one. And this should go without saying, but I've learned that so much that should go without saying in the last few years has to be made explicit. The Republican Party has, pick your metaphor, crossed a Rubicon, burned the boats behind them. There's no going back. They have embraced the radicalism, the authoritarianism, yes, the fascism of the Trump cult. And they can't go back because they've cut their ties to anything of the Republican Party pre-Donald Trump. The latest example of this is that Paul Gosar, a Republican congressman, has used images showing him killing a Democratic member of Congress, and the basic response from the Republican leadership and the Republican House, just like to January 6th, was move on, nothing to see here. A party like that is never going to be, again, engaged in a meaningful conversation about how to get back to democracy. They are never going to be a right-of-center party in a democratic system. They are committed to this authoritarian vision and this authoritarian future, and they have lost contact with reality and truth in any meaningful sense, and they have made sure that it's going to be impossible for them to go back. That is the Republican Party today, but more significantly, that is the state of democracy today in America. If the Republican Party were a fringe movement with 10%, we would be worried about it. If it were a fringe movement with 10% in a European country, we'd see it as a sign of instability, the potential of a far-right movement. But it is not a fringe movement here in the United States. The Trump cult, the MAGA cult, the Republican Party, they're all kind of the same, represents a sizable, very sizable minority, still for now a minority of the American people. And that speaks to the gravity of the crisis now.